For my analytical text, I will be analyzing the different types of techniques used to get the author's message across. I have chosen to go with a local brochure which is enlightening the community about events and the things that are happening within the Liverpool community. This brochure talks about improving access for everyone in the Liverpool area. The Liverpool Council have now committed to increasing accessibility around the Liverpool CBD, including levelling paths and upgrading ramps. This brochure is mainly information about the Liverpool area which is given to the residents who live in the area to understand what is happening in their community. Throughout this text, there are several different analytical methods including plain language, multimodal features, secondary discourse, readability, and Fairclough's 3D approach. Page 1 splits into 3 parts. Title page being the most important. This attracts the target audience. Introduction to what's in the brochure. Most important information is usually put there. This is to help the reader establish a ground basis of the information being given. Format of information is great. The layout of the brochure is simple and easy to read. Page 2 split into 3 sections. It promotes National Aboriginal and Islanders Day Observance Committee. It has a section titled Always Wanted to Name a Park. Then why not come up with a brilliant name? It also includes a gateway into more specific information such as dates and times of where local events are being held. The set out is very friendly with a great choice of colors to attract people of all ages. Page 3 splits into 2 sections. Liverpool is endorsing community recycling centers. This is where the community can come and drop their rubbish off for a bit of cash. This includes gas bottles, car batteries, and paint. Do you know of a local hero? Then why not nominate them for our Liverpool Awards? Page 4 splits into 4 sections, explains what's on in the Liverpool community, also council meetings, council contacts, and explains that cheques are no longer accepted for payments in the Liverpool area. Multimodal. What is multimodal? Multimodal is communication in multiple visual or verbal formats. This can be features like images, font styles, font, verbal signals, and layout of the information. Multimodal is used to capture the attention of the audience. Here are some examples of multimodal features within the Liverpool brochure. Plain language. What is plain language? Plain language is clear and straight to the point, using only as many words necessary. It's language which avoids obscurity and convoluted sentences structure. Authors must let their audience concentrate on the message instead of distracting them with unnecessary information. There are 4 main concepts to plain language as explained by Peatland, 2010. First, context. Second, language. Third, structure. And finally, fourth, design. How is the context set up? Is the language easy to read? Is the layout of the structure easy to understand? And is the design appealing to read? This brochure uses plain language effectively as I could understand the main message when I first read through it. Plain language is used most frequently in the back of the brochure as it provides clear instructions on what to do and where to go. Secondary discourse. G defines discourse as an identity or set of instructions that someone follows in social contexts. For example, at a soccer match, there are certain ways of dressing and speaking, like, "Can I get a beer?" or "Come on, ref!" Scott, 2014. Discourse is used throughout the whole brochure. Secondary discourse is used to help establish a connection to the audience and help them connect to the information you are giving them. This technique is shown best by the use of quotation. This not only establishes the perspective of our Liverpool resident, but also helps connect the readers to the information. Readability. Readability in its simplest form is reading and understanding the information. But this is dependent on 1. Length of sentences, 2. The number of new words a passage contains, 3. Grammatical complexity. After reading through the text, I could come to the conclusion that the readability is quite good. Fairclough's 3D approach. Text. The Liverpool Council distributed these brochures all around the Liverpool area. Discursive practice. It was either sent through the mail or was given to people by the Liverpool Council. Social practice. Insight and awareness of what's happening within the community and feeling a sense of involvement and belonging as their opinions are acknowledged and taken into consideration.